Hello to the first silly vlog ever. This is a slideshow I made about 6 months ago, actually. This is which of my friends would I beat in a fight? It's a biased, non-statistical analysis of me and my friends. Hopefully, that's you guys. So, why should I watch? My high school speech teacher told me that I should always include a section telling you, a hook, making you understand why you should watch. So now that that's out of the way, here's my methodology. Number one, all characters' physical, spiritual, and individuality was taken into account. This is everything, guys. Also, number two, you guessed it, a whole lot of guesswork. I don't really know these guys that well. Let's move on. Who are you? I'm CILLY, top 500 Overwatch player, North American League of Legends Callista prodigy. You might know me. So our first contestant, Exo Times. Let's go over some pros of Exo Times here. Number one, he's a Taekwondo expert. I'm probably not winning a hand-to-hand combat with this guy. Number two, athletic. Yeah, I'm not winning a hand-to-hand with this guy. Number three, he's got height on me. I'm kind of cooked here. I'm dead. Cons, he does have a wife. We'll see how that plays out, though. So, on to the fight. Here's how it looks within the first 5 seconds or so. That's me. You can tell by my bald head and my black eye. He threw me against the wall. My leg's not facing the same way. I probably lost this one. Would you remember that con? Because I do. And I show him with my last breath, my final move. I show him my phone. It's actually his house, his wife tied up, his dog muzzled up, and I've actually lit the fuse there. And then in this moment, he realizes, my wife. He realizes that he has to forfeit. I win this one, but it's still probably an easy S. If he was, you know, if he could kill me pretty quick, I might still die in the hospital after. I don't think I win that one. Let's move on to Fierce. Some pros of Fierce. He's a returning fighter, if you remember. Um, Actually, I didn't upload that video either, but I did make a slideshow where I found my Overwatch teammates. He's there. He's the only one here. He's a returning fighter. We have some experience with each other. Also, he's a weightlifter. I probably don't win hand-to-hand combat. He's also a drag racer. If he comes prepared, who knows what that card could do. The cons. He is still ginger. He has a G-word pass, I guess. Maybe a benefit for him. So let's see how this fight starts. That's him right there. His big muscular arm, wearing a sleeveless shirt. Don't know where his shoulder went. He's gripping my head so hard it's actually causing ripples in my head, and he actually balls me up and throws me onto the racetrack. Then he drifts it into me, and there's not much to say there. I lost. That's an S tier fight. S tier opponent. I don't think I win that one. I have to get lucky. Maybe he gets a health problem in a few years, but I don't think I win that. Moving on, we have John. So the pros, benefits of John that he's got on me. He's got some height. He's got probably the most height out of anybody here on me. And he's also very fearless. He's probably the most fearless fighter out of any of these people. The cons. He could be drunk. You never really know with this guy. Let's see what the fight would look. So that's me in the bald head. That's him, I guess, with the do-rag. I haven't seen you in a while, so I don't really know how you look, so I try to cover you up. Don't know why I gave you a do-rag, but this is how it would look. He's not even extending his arm. He's holding me back at the shoulder, at the elbow. Um, he's just too tall. I don't think I win this one. That's an A tier fight. Wow, I really lose a lot of these, huh? Uh, Going on Cooper. Let's not get into the pros. Let's get into the cons. He's an alcoholic, as we might know. He's pretty broke, and he's depressed. So this fight, I think I can go a bit of a pacifist route. I can have him surrender. I say we don't have to fight. He goes, I get. But then he goes home and he starts drinking. He actually enters another state. By the way, that's a C for Cooper. He enters his second state, his drunken brawler stance, where he's actually in his element. He's full of rage. Who knows what this guy can do to me? And he's mega. Cons. He is blinded by rage. Who knows what he could do? He might even end the fight himself in some way. He could be blackout drunk. So he's all angry. He's a fucking burrito fork. Ganked again, ganked again. And he fucking, and I'm gone. I'm missed, dude. I can't fight that. You think I can win that? That's an SS fighter. I'm missed. I'm eviscerated. I don't exist anymore. Moving on to Nuke. The pros of Nuke, he's a joker. He's quite a prankster. You know, he might be a little clever there. The cons, maybe I could bargain with him, you know, a little bit of this for a little bit of that. I don't really know what I meant when I wrote that down. I'm sure I had something planned. And he's pretty unlucky, actually. So here's what it would look like. He's here. I haven't seen Nuke in a while, so that's his Roblox avatar. He says, "Want to smell my flower?" Got some phallic balloons there. And just because he's so unlucky, I don't really have to do anything. An Annabelle comes, splat, he's gone. He turns to mist, just like when I was fighting Cooper. And that's a C tier fighter. He goes right down there with Cooper, holding hands. You know they're buddies. He'd appreciate it. So moving on, we got Cole. Pros. He's quite conniving. I think this is another clever guy. He's full of calcium, and he's quite fit. He does work out, unlike some of the fighters here. The cons. He's a little thin. I actually don't know if that's true anymore, but I did put it there, I guess. So here's where the fight would go. Just to set the scene for you, I'm actually there holding a bomb at the edge of a balcony, waiting for him to pass by. But he sees against the wall, he sees this, and he throws his hat out like Cypher from Valorant. Then I throw the bomb down to try and kill him with it and crush him. And then in the same moment, he pulls out a teleportation device, teleports behind me, knocks me into the bomb. But what he doesn't know is that there's actually a bomb in there. Because I predicted this, and it blows up right there. He does a gay little twirl in the air, and then I blow up too. There's a hole in the ground. We both fall in that hole. There's a vat of acid. His gay little hat comes back onto his head. Propellers come out. I splash into the vat of acid. But if you've ever seen Rick and Morty, you know that's not a vat of acid. That's some water. I got a breather down there. I pull up my gun and I shoot a bullet. But he's so nimble. He's so agile. He's so quick and reflexive that he catches it between his teeth. And then it doesn't even matter because the hole we made in the cement in the road, a car comes down and hits him the gay little twirl bullet out of his head. And then you might think I'm safe, but no, I'm not safe either. That it keeps going, ruins my vat of acid, and kills us both. So that's an A tier fight. We match each other's wits. I think that's a pretty fair fight. All in all well rounded. I don't die. I do die. Hold on. Okay, moving on. Joel. Pros. He's got incredible grip strength, as we all know. And he was a strength trainer at one point. I'm sure that muscle is still there. He's a bodybuilder. The cons. He's a gooner. Don't know why I put that there. So the fight here, he's pretty nice. So instead of saying, you know, we have to fight, I say, fuck you. And he gets a little mad. You see him there. Quite one-to-one of how he actually is in real life. And he grabs my throat. There's nothing. I'm grabbing his arm. I can't break free. I'm flailing around. And just like with EXO, I remember there's something here that this guy doesn't know about himself. And I say, I start saying some names, just jogging his memory a little bit. I'm like, oh, Livy Dunn, Tifa Lockhart, Diva, high school. And he, you know, in that moment, he busts actually, and it all turns white. And really, we don't know who wins. Maybe I slide out with the goop there. But that's another S tier fight. If he just jerks off before it, I don't think I win that. No chance. Moving on, we had Open. Maybe you've heard of him. Pros of Open. We all know he's a hacker. Something I'm not. He's got quite a bit of height on me. The cons. He's a little lightweight, bit of a skeleton lord. So let's see how this plays out. Oh, and his race, I guess. Not important, I guess. So here's the fight. I guess I'm shaped like fallopian tubes for some reason. I say we don't have to fight. I'm a pacifist. He says, yeah, okay. And then he goes home and he said, yeah, okay, but he's a little mad about it. He's like, oh, I'll fucking show him. He got my IP. He's hit me offline. He's in my Snapchat. He's seen my news. He's seen my cack. And then in that moment, something interrupts him. Because for no reason at all, our boys in blue come and stop him. They know he's a threat. They know he's a criminal. For no reason at all. And they do what they do best. They serve and protect. That gun is red hot. He won't let off the trigger. It's and what can I say? Another criminal stopped. Thank you. I'm saluting right now. You can't see it, but just know. It's a B tier fight. I don't really got to do anything. B for blue. Boys in blue. Thank you. Kirk. As you might know, he's the owner's son. He could easily kill me. But the cons are he's a little too nice. So here's what that fight would look like. It's me, once again, pacifist. I say, we don't really have to fight. He goes, okay. And we go on our merry little ways. But I say under my breath, like, easy. And then in that moment, he, in the blink of an eye, he turns around and And well, let's just say that I'm not really there anymore. Uh, so what is this? Just a reminder, don't poke the bear. What was I thinking? The Alpha Sigma. Yeah. Uh, uh, that's a Cooper tier threat. Easily. Here are the results. That was all 7 of my friends. Here's what that looks like. SS tier. We have Cooper and Kirk. I'm gone. It's a closed casket. Funeral. S tier. I'm either dead or misfigured. A tier. It's a fair fight. They probably win, but it's a fair fight. B tier for the boys in blue. C tier for Cooper and Nuke. Side by side. So can I get a standing ovation or what? Woo! Yeah!